too much going on. I will be definitely doing some juggling tomorrow night. And so will Gary and Tom, who run the Decentralized Dance Party. Let's try one more time and see if we can get a hold of Gary. Here we go. Gary, you better not stand us up one more time, buddy. There he is. Hey, Gary. And, but it's not showing over here. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right. Gary from the Decentralized Dance Party. So, Gary, where are you from?
From Vancouver, British Columbia.
Vancouver, British Columbia. And where are you staying tonight?
Staying with my friend, Portland's own Conbro Chill.
Okay, so you're not in Vancouver, Washington.
No.
You would never do that, would you?
I don't know a whole lot about it, to be honest.
Well,
Something to avoid?
no, I wouldn't say it's something to avoid, but I mean, coming from the, the bigger, better Vancouver, you might have, your opinions about the smaller, more American version of Vancouver. Of course, it was there first, but other than that, I think most folks would think of Vancouver, BC when you're talking about Vancouver, right?
It's a bit of an annoyance when you're filling out the web forms.
So
That's all I know about it.
Yeah. So you got Vansterdam, that's Vancouver, BC, and then you got Vantucky, and that's Vancouver, USA. So anyway, we won't spend too much time on that. We want to spend time talking about the Decentralized Dance Party. Now, what is this? Some sort of like Occupy fun, Occupy dancing kind of thing? Is that what that is?
I guess maybe that's what you could call it in 2011. Pretty much, yeah, it's a new way for people to come together in public spaces and enjoy music and have a good time with each other.
Now, how'd you come up with such an idea?
It was back 2005 or 6. We used to do these crazy things in Vancouver called midnight mass bike rides. 50 of us would meet up in a public park, and we'd just have a few boom boxes strapped on the back of our bikes, and we'd just grab a bunch of beer and rip around the city, having crazy adventures. And then one night, 2 of us had boom boxes going, and our iPods both died, so we tuned them into the same radio station. It made a really cool distributed sound effect. And then I had the idea of what if we became our own radio station and got 100 boom boxes together, and a couple of years later we went for it.
So you've got hundreds of boom boxes now, and you broadcast on FM. What is there a channel that you like, or do you have to kind of figure it out beforehand?
Yeah, it just depends where you are. You have to search for a vacant band and then go for it.
And so I've heard that there's problems with FM transmission. Somebody I knew was trying to do this, and they weren't able to do it successfully. Do you just have like a really kick-ass machine, or how does it work?
Well, I don't know what kind of problems he'd be having, but yeah, you just basically have to have a decent transmitter and antenna, and then we spend a long time getting the right stereos and tuning them all in perfectly. You have to set the levels. We have to set audio levels on like 7 different devices and monitor it through the night. So we started small and we built it up. From our first party was just like 15 people, 15 friends on the beach with like a $50 little transmitter. So it's just evolved over the last 2.5 years, and we got it figured out pretty decently now.
Do people have fun?
They have a lot of fun.
That is great. So, one of the things that I love, and I've talked about for years and years, is free fun. Now, I know it's not free for you. I mean, and by the way, if you want to support Decentralized Dance Party, there's a way to do that if you check it out at their website, theddp.com. But it's free fun in that people can come. There's no ticket price, right?
Absolutely.
And they don't have to wear anything in particular or like have any type of jewelry or anything like that, right?
It's very it's a non-exclusive. That's basically our ideal, is to make the most inclusive party that appeals to everybody. And I mean, we do have themes, like for this tour, it's the strictly business theme. So everyone's encouraged to wear business attire. But yeah,
Oh,
so, roams the street and we pick up everyone from homeless people to families, people young and old. Everyone just joins in. And
so what kind of music do you like? What do you lean towards?
we kind of like it to be a surprise. It's all the top party hits of the last 50 years.
Sweet. So that would include disco then, 1970s style disco.
There may be some disco.
Excellent. Well, I ride the disco track, so I'm partial to the disco. Of course, I'm partial to a lot of different kinds of music. So hopefully you'll
partial to the booty bass.
Oh, definitely partial to the booty bass, and we definitely want to have some bass. Yeah, and we've got the special shorts. So is this kind of, well, that's not really business attire, but something like that, would that fit in if somebody wore something like that? Okay. Kirsten's my engineer over here. She's the sexy engineer, by the way.
What's she gonna wear?
Oh, well, she doesn't wear much. In fact, right now she's not wearing anything, and that's why we can't show her on Stickam. But we like to keep it that way. Naked is nice. We're trying to get her down there. We'll see if that all comes together. We're working on it. What about naked people? Would you allow that?
As long as they're streaking.
As long as they're streaking.
If someone's just standing there naked.
Sure. Night. Okay. I see that. That's what's nice about the naked bike ride is there's kind of this constant moving. If you're just kind of standing there, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've done a couple naked bike rides. That's a good time.
That's a good way to do it. Okay. Well, the naked decentralized dance bike ride. There we go. I'm liking the sound of that too. Wait. So can people hire you out? Can they go, hey, I've got a party, I want to do this. This rocks. Can they do you sell your services?
My party services?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been hired for a few that are coming up in the next year. So anything's possible. Our ultimate goal, though, is to have someone finance the Stand Tour. Are you familiar with that?
Mm-mm.
The Stand Tour is a tour of all the Stand countries: Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and whatever the other one is. Did I say Turkmenistan already?
I'm not sure. I've got a couple friends named Stan you could bring with you.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a great idea, and I think you should definitely get funding for that, because that would bring about the kind of that music is healing, and partying and dancing is kind of this peaceful thing. And obviously we've got some issues with the stands over here for some reason. We could occupy the stands. There you go.
I heard they like to party over there.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Especially with booty bass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we've got a video here that's up on your site, and we played it last night. I think it's very fitting that we play it again because, we've covered some of the things in WTF is a DDP. What the fuck is a decentralized dance party? We'll show it again, even though we've covered some of it, because it also shows a lot of the fun and how off the hook this is going to be. And this is Portland, Oregon. This should probably be the most off the hook one you're going to have, even with the weather. All right.
So I like the Portland's motto. Keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
That appeals to us.
We'll do that for sure.
What is a DDP?
A decentralized dance party.
How does it work?
We push play on a hot track on our iPod, send it through an FM radio transmitter. We tune a battery-powered boombox to the party broadcast.
How many stereos can you transmit to?
1,
2,
3,
or 300.
crap! How about that? Right? That
Like a party.
Yeah, that looks like a party. Wow. Okay. I'm ready for that. I don't know if there'll be any jumping in fountains per se. But we're going to be doing some wheelies. We've got some really good bike riders going to be there. The bike swarm is coming. Don't worry, we don't sting, but the bike swarm will be there. We may help with corking intersections and stuff as necessary. Speaking of which, what has been the general reaction of the police on something like this?
It's been great so far. We've worked with them for every single party we've done in Canada and the USA. They've always appreciated what we're trying to do and helped out, and we haven't had any problems at all with fights or any of the sort of thing you might expect. Some of these parties have been huge too. Like we did one in Vancouver that was 20,000 people came out in a blizzard. So gotten pretty wild, but yeah, the cops have been awesome so far.
Oh, that just rocks. Wow. Okay, well,
It's kind of a new form of crowd control we've discovered along the way. It's turned into kind of a weird social experiment. Because as long as you play the right upbeat music, it just transforms the whole mood of the entire crowd. I've always said it would be interesting if cops showed up to a riot with a bunch of boom boxes instead of batons.
God, I love that. Oh God, I'm going to.
It could work.
That quote is going out on my Twitter feed as soon as I can put it out there. There's no question that when we started playing disco the other night, as the cops were pushing us out of a park, it just changed the whole mood, and all of a sudden everybody moved over by the music, and then the party was able to move and move on, and it changed the whole scene from this anger, this whole pissing match that was just nobody won, to a situation where people actually were celebrating the revolution, if you will. It's just a whole different take on the thing. Well, I like that. If the cops carried boom boxes instead of batons, it'd be a whole different trip. I agree. Music soothes the savage beast, they say.
It really does.
Yeah. We've got Let's Find Joe here in the chat room as said, do we have a Facebook page for the DDP event?
We do.
All right.
I think if you search
Decentralized
Dance Party Portland, it'll come up.
Excellent. Okay. And there's
I double check that right now.
Yeah, and there's a link right here that somebody put on. I don't know if these are hot links or not, but you can definitely find it there on Facebook. You're on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
It's DEC Dance Party.
Deck Dance Party.
It's all linked right off our website, which is theddp.com. THEDDP.computer.
Now, usually the day before you let people know what the starting point is, but I know you haven't done all the reconnaissance you want. We're talking about going out later tonight about midnight and doing some recon on good spots here in Portland.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that and looking forward to meeting you in person. So what time do you reckon people will know where to meet?
We usually scout around midnight, get home around 4 a.m., and that's when we post pretty much. So early this morning.
All right, Kirsten, I'll be seeing you around 4 a.m. it looks like. Awesome.
Bring some disco there.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to just bring my road bike here. We'll scout. We'll disco later. We'll disco tomorrow. And actually, I probably will break away before 4. I got to sleep at some point. I know that you've been getting some sleep and some rest for tomorrow, and that's good news. We'll let you get back to some of that here. Won't keep you all night. It's so great that you came in the room. It's so great that you're coming to Portland. We absolutely love this kind of thing, and we love Vancouver, BC. So thank you very much.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, we'll see you in the morning, and with folks, you can meet downtown. You'll probably find it even if you don't know where it starts. But there will be posts all over the web telling you where to meet tomorrow. It starts at 8, goes till midnight or so. All right.
We always try and update our location with Twitter, but it rarely happens. So it's good if people that are there can post with the hashtag DDP as we move along.
Excellent. Hashtag DDP. We'll be doing that. Make sure people know where we're at. You can send pictures and all that kind of stuff. All right. Well, it'll be off the hook, and we'll see you in a few hours, Gary.
Sure.
All right.
Thanks.
Cheers. All right. Well, that was great. Gary from Gary and Tom of the Decentralized Dance Party. That's my kind of person right there. And all I got to say is, oh, Canada. Oh, yeah. So thanks to Vancouver for producing some really cool folks who like to do fun, free fun. Now, where's Reverend Phil? I mean, he is the Reverend of free fun. All right, well, we've got to hit the next thing, which is we're going to talk about Bike Swarm and Gresham. And we've got some folks from the Bike Swarm in the room, so we can talk about that. Although, Colleen, you're not here that I know of. Okay, and Giro Protagonist left the room as well. So I hope you folks come back in. Oh, Slinky PDX, right on. She is in. Okay, excellent. And Giro, come on back. Let's show a video. That's that crazy one I found last night. Yeah. What to wear to the dance party? Where's that? Well, you know what? Well, okay. You know what? If I'm gonna play a special song at the end of the show, which is in 10 minutes. You really want me to put this on?
Yes. If you play this video, you have to wear this shorts.
Okay. Kirsten says if I play this video, then I have to put on these shorts and play my last song with just these shorts on. Okay. And the golden helmet. Okay. I've got a golden helmet. Okay. Let's show the video. We also got to talk about Gresham here too.
Oh, wait. You want to do that first?
No. We'll just play this video, then I'll get changed, and then we'll talk about Gresham, and then I'll play the song.
Música nova pra galera curtindo o paredão. Solta, meu batera. Ela sai de saia de bicicleta.